Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Rotator Cuff Expert. I'm Dr. Daniel Orcutt, and we'll be talking about something a little bit different idea for us today. We're going to actually be reviewing a product. I hope to, in the future, review some more products and try to figure out what's going to be good, what's going to be bad about the product, and whether it's worth it or not. So today we talk about a shirt. So we brought back, her name is Lola, I think, to show us how the shirt fits. This is specifically a shirt called the Sling Shirt. So the Sling Shirt is actually a post-operative shirt that you would wear after shoulder surgery. So that's why I'm in my t-shirt, so we can actually try this on, see how easy it is to get on and off, and go from there. It comes in a nice package, a little package here. It has kind of the description of the product, and then actually a description of how to put it on and how to, the easiest way to put it on. So pretty good packaging. Probably the most important thing is what they say that you should not do. So right here in the front it says don't wear this shirt if you have a pacemaker or something like a pacemaker, because actually there's magnets in here that's what helps hold the shirt together. And so if you have a pacemaker, we don't really want magnets near the pacemaker. And secondly, you should not wear this shirt into an MRI. MRI actually is magnetized, and so a shirt that's magnetized in an MRI would be a very bad thing. And then we look at the quality of the shirt. The quality is a nice soft fabric, and a nice soft. It looks like it's well put together. The seams look good. We can feel the little magnets here. So the little magnets are well inside the shirt. So in general, a very nice quality shirt. And then the second thing we'll talk about is actually the website where you get this shirt. Again, it's called the Sling Shirt. So if you go to slingshirt.com, you can see the product, you can see how to get it. Just to be clear, I reached out to them, I asked them if I could review the product on the YouTube channel. I did not ask for any money to review the product. So at this moment, the moment of the taping of this YouTube video taping, that's the old school, right? At the moment of us recording this YouTube channel video, I have not received a single dime or cent. The only thing I have received is 3 of these in different sizes, all black. I have a extra large, and a large. And they do a good job on the website describing this. Obviously, if you should size up. So they go from all the way from small to 4X large. And so the key thing is to size up, because certainly if you have a bunch of bulky stuff on your shoulder after surgery, you want to make sure the shirt's going to fit. So the idea is to wear the shirt after surgery because you don't have to raise your arm. You can keep your arm to your side and put the shirt on. So we're going to test that in a minute, because I'm going to do my best to try to put this shirt on again with holding my arm at my side. We're going to try and put it on live or pseudo live in this video and show you kind of the pluses and the minuses, the easiest and the not so easiest. There's a couple key things. Is when you're trying to get it on, you need to make sure that the magnets that are in the front are the magnets that are on top, because the magnets go together and they click. But if you flip it around and you try to put the back on top, they won't click and they won't really stay. So that's one thing. 2, you need to be a little bit flexible in your good arm, so the non-surgical arm, to get this on. I am not flexible at all. Therefore, we'll see how we do. I actually have an undershirt on, probably not what we do if you had it on yourself. If you're gonna put it on yourself, you probably won't have another shirt underneath that shirt. So I did off camera try to do this without a shirt on. I'm gonna spare you my dad bod and just show you what it looks like with a t-shirt on. But know that it's a little bit easier if you don't have a shirt on. Okay, you ready? So here it goes. So the instructions are here. It's pretty clear instructions of what you're supposed to do. So essentially what happens, you spread the shirt out and you look for the good armhole. You know it's a good armhole is because it's actually regular arm, right? There's no clips or anything like that. And so they say, so you put it on and you slide it all the way down and you kind of get in there. So that's good. So that's step 1. This is where the shirt is a little bit more difficult. If you didn't have a shirt on, it slides a little bit better. Here is the very front. The shirt that's actually ultimately going to go here, because you can see the V. So that's good. The V actually helps us direct where this is supposed to be. So the V is obviously in the front. So we want this over here. So that's not the hard part. The hard part is to get the back around. And I'm going to cheat with my good arm, or with my supposedly bad arm. So essentially what you need to do is get this up and around. And so when you get this up and around, you're gonna kind of see, again, where this V is. The key thing, actually, I didn't mention this before, but you really wanna make sure that you have all the buttons or all the magnets undone, all right? So I'm gonna get a little closer. So here is the magnet, and you can feel the magnet. There's no problem feeling a magnet. The first thing I would say is I think this is good, but I do think that one, you're gonna have to have some practice in it, and two, you're gonna wanna make sure that there's someone there, at least initially, to help you put it on. So now we have the first magnet here, and then we look for the first magnet here. So magnet to magnet. There. Now we have the first magnet and where it's supposed to be, and there's another magnet. I know it's a little bit hard with a black shirt. We have another magnet that's gonna come on just about right behind it. So I must admit that I am struggling a little bit with this, and that's because I can't really see anything on my camera. If you're in the mirror, and that's what it recommends, to put it on in the mirror, it's much easier to see kind of what you're doing. I'm trying to do this blindly, and so because right here, there's two magnets right close together, and those two magnets actually help kind of stabilize it now. It's much easier to see and feel when you're in front of a mirror rather than in front of a camera with bright lights coming at you. So then we go to the next one. So here is the next, there's a little magnet here. We go to the magnet over here. And again, most importantly, the front magnet has to go on top, and you'll know that it's in the right spot because it actually makes a noise when it hits there. So there's the magnet. Here's my magnet. You may or may not be able to hear it. Okay, so then we got that part, and there's just a few little parts. There's like three, depending on how big you are, there's three little magnets, 1, 2, 3 under here that you can connect. So once you connect it, it looks pretty good. It looks like a shirt. Now, that being said, now I'm gonna do this, obviously no one's gonna do this in the shoulder surgery, but there's some space under here. If we do the rest of the magnets, there's less space, right? And so again, front, over the top of the back. So there's some space here. So it's not really truly like a shirt armhole, but that's okay because we don't really care because we have a bad shoulder because of surgery, so we're keeping it down here. That's okay. So no problems there. But in general, a nice quality shirt, a little bit challenging to put on. So again, what I would recommend, if you're gonna purchase this shirt, make sure you purchase it and make sure you purchase the right size, right, one size up, and make sure you practice. And again, this is just what the website says. Practice a few times. You can do this on your own, but you don't want to try to do this on your own for the first time. Lots of reasons, you're not gonna feel very good, you're gonna have a sore shoulder. So make sure you try, if you're gonna use this product, use it for a few times just to kind of get used to it. The first time you put it on after surgery, I'd still say either it's the nurse in the recovery room, so you can bring this to the operating room. I think that would be fine. They can put it on at the recovery room. And if you have someone to help you put it on, that would be good. But I think if you have a few practice sessions in the front of the mirror, that you should be able to do it on your own. The key thing, and this is what we're gonna look at products as we go along. Does the product do what it says? Yes, it does. It is an easier product. It's a nice quality product. It covers your shoulder, so you don't have to cut your shirt off to get it on there. You don't have to use safety pins or whatever to close it. So it definitely does what it's supposed to do. It does what it says it does. And again, nice quality. I think the key thing is to size up, and it's a good options for after surgery. Is it worth it? Well, so it's $50 US. And so I think, $50 in the investment of after shoulder surgery, you would wear the shirt, I would think, for many weeks after surgery. And once you get used to it and you be able to get it on and off. So I think it's probably worth it. For people, it may not be worth it, as if it's someone who's elderly or confused or has very poor dexterity on the other side, and they're doing it kind of more on their own, it may be difficult. I think that's where we really would need someone to help them out with it, right? Then we need someone to put it on. It still may be worth it, even if you're having someone to put it on, but that's kind of important. So in general, I think that the Sling Shirt is a good product. I think it works and it does what it says it's supposed to do. It's gonna take some practice to get it on, off. Well, no practice to take it off, right? That's all you have to do to take it off. So real easy to take off, a little practice to get on. But I think that if you're having shoulder surgery, there's certainly something you should consider. Hopefully you like this video. Please comment. Please give me suggestions to other videos. We have lots of topics that we can talk about that I can't think of, but you can. Come over to our mybodyprotector.com. My Body Protector has some additional information and different stuff that we don't talk about on YouTube. So if you can do that, that'd be great. Thank you for your attention. I know this is a little bit long video, but I did struggle a little bit to get this shirt on, but I wanted to show you how to do it and what's it really like in real life. So thank you, have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon.